To get back to this point. What was going on through your mind when you were walking through the little area to go to the ring?
Basically, it was just like what my shirt says. It says I'm back, and it was just more of a grateful moment for myself. Like, man, all this hard work, from this year and a half, led me to this point. So, basically it was just, man, like, you worked hard to get to this point. You deserve to be here. Now it's time to put on a show. Let's go. So I wasn't nervous at all after being a year and a half off. I wasn't nervous at all coming and walking here. It was more of, man, like, this is my home. This is where I belong. Let's go. Definitely. I mean, I feel like, that's why they say a lot of boxers stay too long, because this is like a drug does. This is like a high does. So, when people are cheering for you and, the crowd, basically praising you, that's like a high. And that's why a lot of boxers, come back. Like Sugar Ray Leonard, he came back, he didn't need the money. He came back to fight because he was chasing something. He was chasing that high that, basically, people still cheering his name and being a champion and saying, like even the Hector Camacho documentary was like, man, it's nothing like when people say and new, so, I just, getting that again and just, hearing people and still and, they putting the belts around me and things like that, that meant a lot. And it's just, I'm glad my hard work and basically my dedication and my path to get back, ended with me defending my titles and putting the belts around my waist again and doing it in my hometown in front of all my fans.
Errol, did you feel that you hurt him at some point in the fight, particularly to the body?
Yeah, I think I hurt him a little bit, but Danny Garcia is very tough, very gritty, iron chin, iron body. and he's not gonna, basically, cower down to anybody. So I think I hurt him a little bit, but he's gonna fight regardless.
It was to the body you felt you hurt him more? Or?
Yeah, I think I hurt him a couple times to the body, and I hit him in the chin and hurt him a little bit too. But he just, he's a real fighter, man. So he's not gonna go down easy.
Did you feel toward the end of the fight he was just trying to make it the 12 rounds and he wasn't going to open up against you?
I think he got discouraged a little bit. In the fight, and he kind of stopped his assault because he wasn't really landing that many punches. I was blocking him, picking him off, slipping him. So I think he was getting kind of frustrated.
Errol, great performance. I know you already talked about getting back to the ranch, very understandable. But what did you think of Terrence showing up ringside? Do you think that helps build some buzz to make it a big fight?
No. I mean, he got to live up to his words. If he say he's not worried about me, then I don't know why he doing what he was doing here. I probably wouldn't go to none of his fights, so I'm not worried about Terrence Crawford. Like I said, I'm going to enjoy my time with my kids and chill out and just reflect on this year and a half that, I came back and, we're going to move on in the summertime and see who I fight. So we'll see. I got to talk to my manager, Al Heyman, and we'll go from there.
Derek, you're the only coach in boxing that has 2 unified champions. Are you trainer of the year this year? It's almost over.
Hey, man, they'll find somebody to jump in front of me. They'll try to, but they really can't do it this time, I don't think, because of the circumstances. But, you never know. They'll find somebody.
And Errol, this proves tonight that you're very popular. Over 16,000 fans in a pandemic. They put, I don't know if you noticed during the fight, they put Crawford on a big screen. He got booed.
Well, that's what they were booing. I didn't know what they were booing.
Yeah, that's what they were booing. Okay. So what does it say? Do you have this big fan base here? You and Canelo, 120,000?
Like I said, I'm not worried about anybody right now. I'm going to enjoy my time with my family.
Yo, Fight World, what up? Your boy's here. Get to 50 likes, and we can start early. If not, enjoy the show.
Chill out, and maybe buy a couple horses and goats and cows and chickens and things like that. But right now I'm just gonna chill out, man. Enjoy this a little bit of a layoff. It was a hard year and a half for me. Coming back and
Toasties.
I need to rest a little bit and not really think about boxing for like a week and then jump back on the ball. But I'm not gonna get out of shape, not gonna get too fat. I'm gonna keep working and stay in the gym.
Derek, question over here. Could you go into a little bit about the plan tonight for Danny and how crucial the jab was and ended up being?
Well, I always say the jab is the easiest punch to throw, the fastest punch you can throw, and the hardest punch to block. And you can see it tonight that it gave him a lot of issues. And he used the jab for the distance. He used the jab just to constantly keep him occupied. And he set him up with a lot of times with the jab. So he used it for several reasons. And then it was beautiful, man. It worked.
Derek, in an ideal world, you being Errol's trainer, how quickly would you want to see him back, and what, what more do you want to see out of him? He said he gave himself a B. Would you give him that rating too, or do you think he performed pretty well here tonight?
Nah, man, I give him an A+ just because he was able to be consistent. And I think that it's very difficult because that's what Danny Garcia's strength is in the complacency of the fighters. The fighters get comfortable. They get complacent, and he catches them with a good shot. So, myself, I would give him an A only because of the fact that his level of consistency. I didn't like when he was kind of dropping his hands a little bit, and I kind of told him. But at the same time, that's when Danny's he's at his strength because people get comfortable. And I think that I don't necessarily that's not my thing to see whenever I want him back in the ring. I just want him back in the gym in a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. But other than that, I don't really. I mean, that's not my deal, man. I mean, I think that he needs to rest. He needs to get, get the everything's in. He's gonna be sore as heck tomorrow, man. Muscles and sore. He's gonna need to listen. The masseuse says she wanted to see him too, but he's gonna need a massage, a hot whatever. But I think that, maybe in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, he'll be back in the gym and just keep it rolling, man.
Yo, what up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Told you, 50 likes, we get started. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yup, fought too kind. I'm back. Back to business, back in my zone. Back in my throne. Real brother said we sounding crispy. Let's get it. Block Eso. Get rid of him. The Rats is already showing up. Welcome everybody to Catch a Body TV. It's my new show where you get to witness me, your host, Boxer Ego, catch these bodies. Catch these bodies right in front of you. Catch a Body TV. Oh my gosh. Everybody get used to this. Yeah. Listen. I told you when it comes to this boxing talk, they not messing with me. There's people with all different skill levels, talents. Some people can knit. Some people can crochet. Some people are good at double dutch. But this here arena, this is what I do. Catch a Body TV. I'm about to catch a body. I promise you, we gonna cook. Please go against the grain and say that dumb stuff so I can catch these bodies. Catch a Body TV. My man Ricky said, bro, you in my room super crispy, fam. Shout out to Ricky Williams. Catch him on Easy Work Wednesday. Y'all gotta watch that. We talked about a lot of heavy hitting recent topics. Errol Spence, dominant versus Danny Garcia. Shout out to Danny Garcia. He's definitely a game. Oh yeah, I'm definitely a gladiator. I'm super competitive. I'm super passionate. Everything I do. Listen, real brother already got it. He said cab. He already know. Man, y'all now tune into Cab TV. If you hear anyone say that, they just stole it from me. Bro, Catch a Body TV. They want to argue. I'm in the mood to argue. I'm in the mood to debate. We're going to talk about some real stuff, but you got to come with your A game. Catch a Body TV. I slept well for this. Ricky Williams said I told y'all, and he really did. So y'all got to bow down to the God. Catch a Body TV. We up next. Now, I didn't want to have to do this, but y'all made me. I have no idea why people choose to go against the grain, try to go against the boy Ego. It's not advisable, bro. Because if you do that, you got to come with some facts. Jun Tao. Shout out to my man Jun Tao. You see what I'm saying? Why would they not want my help? Because they don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't like you. I don't care. I'm here for the girl don't like you. Nobody likes you. You came all the way out here for nothing. Oh, Beach Boys. Great American music. The Beach Boys gonna get you a great American ass whipping. Don't you ever touch a black man radio, boy. You could do that in China. You get your ass killed out here. Bro, Catch a Body TV. The girl don't like you. Nobody likes you. Whoa. Yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it with me. You are. Bro, I'm ready for war like Jackie Chan. I'm ready for war. Shout out to my man June Tao. Bro, I'm coming. Catch a Body TV. So, the man, the myth, the legend, Errol Spence Jr. comes back from a car accident. Oh, ooh, yeah. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it with me. Comes back from a car accident. And he does impressive numbers. There's varying reports. I've heard from 250 to 310 plus. 250,000 to 310 plus. It's numbers. There, sometimes there's a little bit. There's not a actual release unless we hear from the networks and stuff. But that's what sources are saying. There's various sources that are saying it's in that range, 250 to 310. One report, which I'll actually show you right now. Yo, Catch a Body TV, smash the like button. I'm the one. I told you. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Yeah, we're going to get to the bottom of this. Smash the like button. I was born ready. Catch a Body TV. You see it. I know you see it. I know you see it. In and out the trash. It's going down. Meet me at the club. It's going down. Anytime you see it, guarantee it go down. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Hey, I need y'all to get these likes up. We lit. Catch a Body TV. Ricky Williams finna clap something because he been telling y'all stupid asses. In and out that trap. Hey, it's going down. Meet me at the club. It's going down. You see this? It's going down. Mike Coppinger of The Athletic. You dig. Sources. Errol Spence Jr. versus Danny Garcia. Welterweight title tilt. A PBC on Fox pay-per-view generated in excess. Do you guys know what the word excess means? In excess of 250,000 buys at $75 a pop, and it pulled in at least $18,750,000 with that live gate. They said they had about 16,102 people in the attendance during the Rona, social distancing. And it says Spence's last two fights exceeded 300,000. I think the exact numbers were 350,000 and 360,000, of course, for Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, followed by Errol Spence and Sean Porter unification. And now he's doing comparable numbers. It says Tank Leo Santa Cruz is said to have generated over 200,000. Wow. PBC, Showtime, Fox. The Tank fight was Showtime. The Errol Spence fight was on Fox. Bravo. Catch a Body TV. I am your host, Ego, and we're going to talk about it. So, Terrence Crawford, great fighter. I'm going to keep saying the same thing that I've been telling you. He is a great fighter, terrific fighter, skilled fighter. He's passing the eye test. He's done some solid, very good things for his personal career. 35-40, he was undisputed. Marvelous. I supported all that. Gamboa performance, one of my favorite from Crawford. I supported all that. Now he is in the division with big fish. Man down. Hey, stop that cat. Errol Spence Jr. The argument has now become wider. And this is where I catch a body. Because if you are emotional and you trying to go against the actual stats and facts that we're all looking at, then you see how I'm going to catch a body. Bud Crawford, as I've been telling you, is losing the battle this is not a fight prediction. I am not saying Bud can't beat Errol or Errol can't beat Bud. We haven't even got there yet. I don't care who wins. I'm not the fighter. I'm not part of either of their team. It's a fight that people want to see. Cool. This is not even about who wins a fight. See, I told you all that beta male stuff. Listen, all that beta male stuff, it don't work in boxing. If you bet, like if you Mexican and you betting on a fighter because he Mexican, and that's the only basis and baseline for why you're picking him, or you're betting because you black and this fighter's black, you're going to lose more often than not, because that's not boxing. You can't, you can root or hope something happens. Shout out to my man Prophet. I know old media, they dead. They better stop it. They better stop it. They better stop it. They better stop it, y'all. My man Prophet out of B-More. Tank's a star, Errol's a star, Wilder's a star. That's 3. Listen, ask yourself this. Catch a Body TV. Explain how the PBC has at least three that I just named. Gervonta, right? Deontay Wilder, and Errol Spence. 3 black fighters, African-American fighters, that are all hot in the boxing world, doing numbers, gaining fans, garnering attention, in good fights, et cetera, et cetera. I just named 3. That's not including a lot of guys. And that's not including any, I'm just talking about black fighters right at this particular point. It's not including Charlos, Jermell and Jamal. It's not including Broner, et cetera. But you look at every other promotion, and I cannot think of a trio of fighters that are black that their branding power can rival Errol Spence, Deontay Wilder, and Gervonta. Name me 3 black fighters that are assigned to one promotional outfit, not named PBC, where those 3 black fighters collectively, their star power is bigger than Errol, Big Fish, Man Down, Stop That Cat, Gervonta, and Wilder. I'll wait. Let me catch this body. Catch a Body TV. The stream where you exposed that Bomac said that Kell Brook was a wounded duck, you was goated. I told you, Catch a Body TV. I'm going to keep catching bodies, bro. Name the promotional outfit. Now, the reason why I'm making this claim is because these same black fighters are getting a lot of hate in the boxing game. And no one else is producing and branding black fighter. But you see black fighters in those ones I just named are doing numbers. So what is it about the PBC that is very diverse? They don't just have black fighters. They have Mexican fighters. They have white fighter, Caleb Plant, Joey Spencer, Mexican fighter, Latino fighters, Cubans, Luis Colazo. They picked up Rigandao. They picked up Andy Ruiz, Mexican fighter, Mario Barrios, David Benavidez. These are all great fighters that I enjoy watching. So tell me why they are the only ones producing these great popular black fighters star power-wise. There's a lot of great fighters. Shakur Stevenson's a great fighter. He's fighting this weekend. But for some reason, his branding and his profile hasn't taken off in the same way as Tank Davis, right? Joshua is fighting this weekend. For some reason, his profile in America is nowhere near as big as Wilder, right? Terrence Crawford, he's an amazing fighter. For some reason, his brand is not as popping as Errol Spence Jr. So we talking about the business. Let me catch these bodies. Catch a Body TV. Told you, bro. Block Anonymous. That's a great name for you. Like Bobby Valentino, you anonymous for real. Bang. Oh, Ricky Williams. Caught him in a body. I said Ricky Williams is killing him. If we ain't feeling them, then Ricky Williams is killing them. Bars. Listen, Catch a Body TV. If we ain't feeling them, Ricky Williams is killing them. We getting them out the chat. Who next? I told you, when it comes to not an actual fight, who wins, Crawford, you have to get to the fight to even do a fight prediction. I'm going to say it again for the slow people in the back. You have to make it to the fight. You remember when Crawford said, focus on your fight before you don't make it to your fight. Your business has to be right for you don't make it to the fight. Oh my God. Listen, I used Crawford's own words and then I flipped it. I told you this is like a battle rap. Remember when Crawford said to Jose Benavidez, focus on your fight before you don't make it to your fight. Well, using that logic, focus on your fight before you don't make it to your fight, Crawford got to focus and get his business right before you don't make it to the fight. Because there will be no Errol Spence. Man, come on. I'm the kid with the most bars. Bro, niggas talk shit. I just flip it on you. Sorry, Lance. I'm just trying to advance my quotes. I ain't making you the butt of my jokes. Nope. Bro, listen, I'm going to say it again. Bars. I'm the kid with the golden voice. Terrence Crawford famously said to Jose Benavidez, focus on your fight before you don't make it to your fight. Well, if Crawford doesn't get his business right, then he ain't going to make it to the Errol fight. Man, come on. Bars. If he don't get his business right, he ain't going to make it to his fight with Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao. Come on. Bars. I am just talking about the business. I'm never going to disrespect Crawford. He's passing the eye test. I'm not going to disrespect him as a man. I'm not going to disrespect his fight ability. I'm not going to I don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing personal. I don't do personals and shit. You know, it's not even needed. Right? But I will speak the truth. Errol Spence has been branded and he's destroying you in that department. It's like, I used to work in the mall. Hold on. I used to work in the mall in Fairfield, California for years. There were certain department stores that they were the biggest stores in the mall. Hold on. I'm the kid with the golden voice. I'm the kid with the analogies. Y'all gotta let me work. This is Catch a Body TV. It's never nothing personal. It's always business. I used to work at Fairfield, Westfield Shopping Mall, Fairfield, California, Travis Boulevard, 707. Say it backwards, right? I worked there for years. I was like 18, right? Worked there for years. There were certain stores in the mall. Unapologetic truth. What up? There were certain stores in the mall that there was no denying they had more real estate in the mall. Like Best Buy, I used to work there. Macy's, Sears, and I would say probably JCPenney's in the Westfield Shopping Mall. Those were the biggest stores in the mall. There was no denying that. Like, you come into Sears, it's 2 floors of Sears. Women's clothes and jackets and, you know, rings and jewelry. Them rings and things you sing about, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Global jets. Bro, they had jewelry, shoes in the 2nd floor, right? Appliances on the 3rd floor and vacuums and all that shit. On the 1st floor, they had sporting goods and paint. There's 3 floors. Listen, 3 floors of Sears. Macy's, they had about 2 floors. Best Buy was big. You go to another store like Charlotte Russe, Forever 21, that's Crawford. You Forever 21. Listen. Y'all got me mad, so I got to let you have it. Terrence Crawford in the mall, he'd be Forever 21, and I'm 21 Savage. Listen, bars, hold on. I said, y'all got me mad, I'm going to let you have it. If this was the mall, Terrence Crawford, Forever 21, and I'm 21 Savage. Bro, I'm like Macho Man Randy Savage with the ad-libs. Hold on. There's no way you could tell me that Forever 21 is a bigger store or is generating more money on a routine basis than Sears was at the time or Macy's was. Their prices are high. Go shop at Macy's, bro. Go shop at Macy's and look at the price tag. Go to Forever 21 and look at the price tag. There's a difference. The Macy's price tag, like, bro, we used to go to the club and I used to spend $200 on a fit. Man, I was at the club Dipdo. I was Dipdo in the Bay. Bro, stop playing with me. I was in the Bay. Man, when that Usher came on, I thought, man, you got it, you got it. Bro, I was in the Bay. What? You don't have to come It's okay, yeah. I'ma be alright. Bro, I was in the club. I had them jabots on. Listen, I was in the Bay doing it, moving. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, when that Usher came on, ha! You don't have to come. It's okay, girl. I probably took your chick. I'm just telling you, I was there. We used to go, me and my mans and them. We used to go to Macy's, spend like $175, $200 on like cologne and when you know what I'm saying, when you young, ripping and wild and shit, you just be spending stupid shit, not looking at what you like. My phone bill I wouldn't be worried about that, but I'll be smelling good. You got it, babe. When you're on the phone, hang up and go right. Bro, I was in the club. She likes it my way. Do. My way. Boo-do-do. Satisfy her need. She running back to see me. Bro, I was in the club. Who want a hot seat? This is Catch a Body TV. Hold on. Errol and Danny did 250 buys. Errol really isn't much bigger than Bud. Okay. Malky. I really don't want to argue with a motherfucking name. Malky. But okay, listen, shooter, stand down. I got this. This is Catch a Body TV. He says Errol, Spence, and Danny did 250. No shit, Sherlock. Errol is the A side. So it was his card. Danny ain't from no motherfucking Dallas. Strike one. Bro, Danny, first of all, we're in the Rona. So you know it wasn't Dallas came out. They booed Danny. Man, come on. Give me some better work, bro. Catch a Body TV. Bro, they was booing Danny, so you know the crowd wasn't there. Bro, they booed Crawford. They boo. Bro, they booed Crawford and they booed Danny, and they was about to tear off an Angel Garcia. So you mean to tell me that crowd of 16,000 was pro Danny, but they booed him? But that was the Danny crowd. You're like, oh, he sold this many cut. Bro, Errol did 16,000. Fuck the pay-per-view. He did 16,100 in his own basic region, basically his city. Come on, bro. But let me keep going. Let me catch this body. Bro, they was booing Danny and his lineup. Errol and Danny did 250 buys. But Errol was the A side and the headliner. And it was in his city. Errol, so Yellow Beezy, headlock. Bro, Yellow Beezy came out to see Danny Garcia get done greasy. Listen, y'all making this too easy. I said the work is too easy. You mean to tell me Yellow Beezy came out to see Danny Garcia hit with a jab, done greasy? Stop, bro. You're lying. I said the work is getting too easy. You mean to tell me Yellow Beezy came out to see Danny Garcia get done greasy? Come on, man. Come on. Errol really isn't much bigger. But hold on. First of all, you know you done fucked up. He says really isn't much bigger. So is he bigger or is he not bigger? Who cares if he's much bigger, a little bit bigger? Man, bro, just block him. He this is too stupid. I ain't even gonna waste no time on him. You bro, it's too stupid. He talking, oh, he just a little bit taller with the man. Get this ski-low motherfucker out here. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl. If I did, I would call her. Get ski-low out of my chat. Bro, he said, oh, Danny, he only a little bit taller. Just a little bit. Like, no, get ski-low out my shit. Listen. I ain't fucking with Skilo. I said, fuck you. Like CeeLo. Listen, get him out of her. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a, if I did, I would call her. I wish I was a little bit taller. Man, get him out here. Come on, bro. Mr. Catch a Body TV. I'm crucifying y'all. But when they hate, y'all know what y'all got to do. Donate. It's on the screen. So that's one body. Bro, I'm like Busta Rhymes. They like, the fans like, give me some more. I'm going to send these boys to the morgue. When I bust a rhyme, it's on time. They be like, give me some more. Stop playing with me, bro. Danny was not the A side, and he got tore up. So I don't even know what point you were even attempting to make. Catch a Body TV, y'all. Smash the like button. That's one body. That's one body. The money keep coming. Okay. Listen, they gonna pay me for these bodies. Listen, I'm fucking the game up, and I'm gonna catch a body, and I'm running them numbers up. Shout out to my man Carlos. Shout out to Carlos. $5 in the Cash App. Long-time listener, but this is my first time donating. Much love, Carlos Renteria. He said, great job. Ha. Okay. So back to what I was saying before I had to cook that man. Skilo. Before I had to get Skilo out the chat, yo. I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl. If I did, I would call. Yeah. Okay. Bro, they out of here. My man said, are you about to lose, yo? Get this dance. Are you about to lose? Yo, Jog, get this dance. Are you about to lose? Yo, Jog, get this dance. Yeah, let's dance. I'm ready. Bro, I'm ready. I'm a Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy, I'm coming. I'm these boys' worst nightmare because I'm speaking facts. Are you about to lose? Yo, Ja, get this dance. You about to lose? Yo, Ja. Are you about to lose? Yo, Ja. Get this dance. Bro, I'm breaking these boys up. They not fucking with me. Catch Up Body TV. You are now tuned into the one and only Cab TV. Catch Up Body TV. I'm catching these bodies for y'all. For boxing. Fuck it. Bro. I can't stay calm. I don't see it calm. I'm catching a body. Vietnam. They looking like Viet Cong. Bro, hold on. Listen. Oh my gosh. I said I can't. Oh my gosh, bro. Y'all got me turned. Hold on. I made my own iced coffee too. This shit's good. They acting like I don't see nothing wrong. I don't see it calm. I'm going to turn this place, catch a body, turn it to Vietnam. You looking like Viet Cong. Man, stop playing. Stop playing with me. Listen. Catch a Body TV. And we throwing in bars. They don't see nothing wrong. R. Kelly ass dudes. They don't see nothing wrong. So I don't see it calm. I'm going to catch a body, turn this place to Vietnam. You looking like Viet Cong. Bro. Bars, stop playing. It's over. Just stop, or you can't win this one. But the money keep coming in. Catch a Body TV. Y'all gonna pay for these bodies because we got to give them a proper burial. So in this live stream, you gonna pay for the bodies. The Cash App, the Zelle, the PayPal, Linktree. Hit all that shit up. Let's go. My man Romir Kennedy, he sent $5. God bless, much love. Listen, God bless the child that could hold his own. You dig? Back to Crawford and Errol Spence. Errol Spence is putting these numbers up. Terrence Crawford is putting up good performances against who he has. That's the difference. Danny Garcia, y'all was saying Errol was slurring. Let's talk facts. Let's talk facts, Jack. Bro, let's talk facts, Jack. Bro, I'm about to eat these dudes lunch. I promise you. Everything I say is real. I'm showing receipts. It's a Snapple fact. I eat what I like. That's Apple Jacks. Bar, stop playing. Oh my gosh, bro. Please stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me. I'm about to eat these dudes lunch. I said, I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm showing receipts. That's a Snapple fact. We eat what we like. That's Apple Jacks. Bro, stop playing. I'm crushing your whole empire. I promise you. I promise you. The bars is tough. There's not no mortal man fucking with what I'm doing, bro. I said I'm showing receipts, spitting the truth. That's Snapple facts. We eat what we like. That's Apple Jacks. I'm eating them. I'm destroying them. Ego Valley style. I'm destroying them. Everything you love, I'm destroying it. Stop playing. You know you're not right. If you're not right, I said I spit the truth, show the receipts. That's Snapple facts. We eat what we like. That's Apple Jacks. Bro, they not fucking with me. They just saying stupid shit. You can't argue. You can't rump with the big dogs. You know this shit don't make sense. Any other time in boxing, when a person has this discerned lead in popularity, it's accepted and respected that that person is the A side. But when it's a black fighter and a black advisor, Errol Spence, Al Heyman, now all of a sudden we playing games like we can't see the same thing. But when it was a black fighter aligned with the white man, Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, then y'all was saying Wilder, he don't deserve 50-50 and all this bullshit. Y'all not fucking with me. Am I wrong or am I right? When Wilder was smoking out Joshua, he didn't have a Klitschko on his resume, right? Joshua had more belts, and Joshua had 90,000 packed out more quantity of numbers at the time than Wilder. You guys said that Wilder does not deserve 50-50. You being the ops, you being old media, you being you sucker ass, weak ass dudes, bro. You said Wilder, what has he done? He's never fought a Klitschko. He didn't do 90,000 at Wembley. Joshua has more belts. Now we playing this fucking game because another black fighter aligned with the white man, Bob Arum, a Jewish man from New York, I think is where he's from, is saying so. But we went through this. We've been through all that. You said Wilder is not the A side. Here's why. Joshua fought Klitschko. Wilder at that time hadn't fought Tyson Fury. So he had no one on his resume, on his rap sheet that compared well with a Klitschko. But Tyson Fury, later came into the picture. But since Wilder at the time, when he was pushing for Joshua, he took Tyson Fury as a consequence to Joshua playing games and Eddie Hearn playing games, right? They ended up fighting Povetkin, so he said, all right, F this, I'm going to fight Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury, boom, boom, boom. But at the time, y'all said Wilder don't have a Klitschko. He didn't have probably Ortiz, and he didn't have Tyson Fury. So you said, hell no, it's not even close. But why is it any different for Terrence Crawford? Terrence Bud Crawford, Mr. Omaha, the illest nigga in Nebraska, don't have no names on his resume that rival the welterweight names that Errol Spence has. So what's the difference? It was when Joshua was undefeated and Wilder was undefeated. That's the same thing here. This is the best example. That's why you watching Catch a Body TV. Wilder was undefeated and had been a champion longer than Joshua. And he was undefeated. Joshua was undefeated. Terrence Crawford is undefeated. And Errol Spence is undefeated. But the differentiating factors that you guys said was the accolades and more belts that Joshua possessed and a more quality name in Klitschko and great numbers with Wembley and O2 Arena and shit like that, 20,000 in attendance, 90,000, whatever, which was the deciding factor why you said that Wilder did not deserve 50-50. But the same people is now switching the narrative and saying that Crawford deserves 50-50. See, you could get mad at me, but at least I'm consistent. So you guys explain that so I could catch a body. And while y'all are thinking of bullshit, we gonna get this money. Okay, the money keep coming in. Catch a Body TV. Keep cooking them, Ego. Shout to Sierra. Cece, what up? $5 from Sierra. Let's go. Hashtag new media. Hashtag we working. Absolutely. It's the American way. Yeah, y'all still thinking? I'm gonna keep getting this money while y'all thinking. Ryan Wright. Ego, he ain't beat Lamont Peterson. Laughing. Yeah, exactly. You ain't beat Lamont. Tell him. Bro, man, I'm the Cash App King. I'm the Cash App Kid. California Cash App Kid. $2 from Gabriel McKenzie. Crawford talking about going back to 35. I took that as a joke, and I hope he's joking. Shout out to Sir, my guy, Chicago. So what is the difference between Joshua being the noted A side and now old media trying to spin it and say, oh, Errol Spence should give up all his clout, all his numbers, and make it even with Crawford? What part of the game is that? Like, here's an example. This is an example of Crawford and Errol Spence, negotiating wise. Not a fight, just business. Business. That's all I keep. Notice I just keep talking about the business. It's not even about the fight, because we won't get a fight if the business don't make sense. You dig? We don't get a fight if the business don't allow for it to, you know, and the parties agree neutrally or whatever to get in the fight. Errol Spence, just picture this like a movie or something. The good guy got a Uzi, fully loaded, ready to spray. You're 10 feet out with a Swiss Army knife. You lose. 10 times out of 10, you will lose. What, you want to run at him and then he has a chopper? It's over. You're going to throw the knife at him. Now you don't have no weapon. You know, if you don't hit and stab him in his eyeball or something, or knock him down or something, it's a Swiss Army knife. Game over. That's Terrence Crawford right now. No matter how you slice it, he's up against something business-wise, leverage-wise, that he can't contend with. Tell me how you're going to successfully win when a person has a Uzi and you're 12, 13 feet out with a Swiss Army knife. How you going to get to that person? They got a fully loaded, safety off, a chopper. They got a Uzi. How you going to get to that person? How you going to inflict harm on them before they do it to you? I'm the king of analogies. Answer that question. They have an Uzi, lock loaded. You have a Swiss Army knife, and you're not even in proximity. You are 12, 13 feet out. How do you get the upper hand in that situation? Please let me know. How do you infiltrate and get into proximity to the point where you can stab the person if they got a Uzi on you? They got a scope on you. Bro, you run at them, game over. Now, pattern, son, they want to go against me. I guess it's a pattern, son. Listen, slow it down. I just dissed you. His name is Pattern, son. I said they want to go against me. I guess this is a pattern, son. So let me school you. Let me son this boy. He just said, hold on, y'all not respecting the bars enough. And that's how you know it's off the cuff. His name is Pattern, son. I said they keep trying to go against me. I guess this is a pattern, son. So let me school this little boy. Let me school him. He says, wait for them to run out of ammo. How the fuck do you run out of ammo if it's at a standstill and you're waiting for their move? So you're 12 feet out and you're waiting on their next move. There is no running out of ammo. You fucking fool. You mangy mutt. How do you run out of ammo if I had a Uzi, I don't have to let off. I don't have to shoot until you start trying to do something. So how are you going to run out of ammo? Catch Your Body TV. This is my second body. Get your wallets out. Get your purses and wallets out. I'm about to catch another one, and y'all will pay for this. My time is money. How are you going to run out of ammo when you don't have to make a move until the person reaches for you? You reach, I teach. And if the person ain't charging you or running towards you, then how are you going to run out of ammo? 30 seconds on the clock. See who catches this body. So you're trying to pattern, son. I said they want to go against me. I guess this is a pattern, son. So I'm going to leave him tattered, son. You want to go against the analogy as if it don't make sense. So you make that make sense. You said wait for them to run out of ammo. How do you run out of ammo if you don't have to pull the trigger until they start rushing you? 15 seconds. Come on. Breathe. Yeah, you got to let it breathe, huh? Catch Your Body TV. you have the upper hand. Why would you have to waste ammo? They have a knife. They're out of range. You don't have to waste any ammo until they start trying to do something. Get them out of here. Catch a Body TV. That's 2. When they hate, donate. That's 2 bodies. I told you. Emotionally getting on my channel instead of logically and rationally arguing these points, you will lose. Shout out to Prophet from Be More, where they see more. That was easy. That was easy. Prada Pierre, the money keep coming. When y'all hate, donate. My man Prada Pierre back in the Cash App. He said it's official at 300,000 buys. Errol is the A-side. Yep. Shout out to Prada Pierre. Let's get the likes up. Shout out to Ricky Williams. Let me read what he's saying because he's been schooling y'all. Bud should have played his position. He could have let the boxing fans, he could have let the boxing fans continue to make their own assumptions. Bro, this is what happens when you push out like weak agendas and narratives trying to pander to like boxing Twitter and get people on your side and you're not being truthful. That we see this all the time. This is what old media does, bro. They try to get people on their side. They don't care if it makes sense. They don't care if they have loopholes and, things that don't add up with their story, contradictions, continuity. They don't care about these things. They just put in saying for the moment, let's bash anti-black fighters. Let's bash the PBC. Bob Arum just did an interview and said that he said that the Spence fight did 100,000. So you mean to tell me Bob Arum is claiming that Spence Garcia did 100,000, but then reporters are talking to their sources. This is The Athletic, and he says it did in excess of 250,000. So why do I need to believe Bob Arum, who has reason to lie, rather than a reporter who's not tethered to Top Rank or PBC or anything else? So explain that. Why? Like, what makes Bob's word the gospel? Shout out to Jeff Caesar, $2. Bud helped him by buying a ticket. That's what I'm saying. They did 16,101 tickets. It was really 16,102, but one of the people was Bud Crawford. Listen, that's how I told you it's Catch a Body TV. Now you guys see that I am cooking. I'm cooking all the lies and agenda. Why would I believe Bob Arum, who has reason to try to fix the narrative with old media and rile up the fans and say Al Heyman's, he's been saying Al Heyman's the devil and cancer of boxing. But guess what? Al Heyman just play his position. He don't do no interviews. Bro, no one even knows what Al Heyman looks like. This motherfucker might be the Tupac hologram and shit. I ain't a killer, but don't push me. We don't even know what this motherfucker look like. Does he have a beard? You know what I'm saying? Does he have gold teeth? We don't even know who the fuck he is. They got 3 pictures of Al Heyman. He got 2 of them. He ain't making no facial expression, and one of them he look like he's seen a ghost and shit. We don't even know who. You see what I'm saying? But to be a black man in America, expect it. Expect the hate when you successful. Expect it. It's coming. Bro, Al Heyman got 3. I never seen an update on Google Images of fucking Al Heyman. It's the same 3 pictures. Well, he got one like this. It's the same 3 pictures that been up since motherfucking Passion of Christ came out in the theaters. You see what I'm saying? They got one picture of Berto and Floyd and him ringside. Then the other motherfucking Heyman picture, and then they got like one more joint, and that's it. But we hear all these other promoters. Y'all got me making words because I'm killing y'all. Doing 1,000 interviews, contradicting. Man, come on. They got 3 Al Heyman pictures, and you telling me he the devil. Black man got to be the devil. They got 3 pictures of this motherfucker. Look it up. Motherfucker, one like this. Like, I don't even know what was happening at that particular point where whoever shot that picture to make Heyman even make that face. Them motherfucker. You know, when you go in the kitchen and see your mama cooking, she cooking some mean ass stew and shit, and you're like, oh, what's that? And she lift up the top of you. That's how you look. Like Heyman looking at, see what mama cooked. Motherfucker get hungry. You know, you get hungry. Bro, look it up. That motherfucker. 3 pictures. One of them like that. He ain't even bother nobody, bro. I ain't never had to worry about Al Heyman contradicting himself. You know why? He don't say nothing. He just. Like, and this is the person I'm supposed to be mad at. But y'all motherfucking promoters out here lying and contradicting and spreading people's business and all types of shit. Bro, look, I'm going to pull it up. Y'all fucking with a real one. Bro, look. There's one looking like Denzel and shit with that. Oh, you motherfuckers. All right. Okay. Yeah, after all I did for boxing, huh? That's you bro, don't he look like Alonzo? That motherfucker look like, hold on. I don't know why. He looked like he knew he was about to take over boxing. That motherfucker look like Alonzo, Denzel and Train. Yeah. All you motherfuckers. And after all I did for boxing, huh? I created PBC. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Bro, he looked mad. Hold on. Yeah. They got room for you. You ever been to the booty out, huh? You said suck my dick. Yeah. Oh, you calling me a liar? Yeah, motherfucker. Al with the 2 Glocks and shit in the alleyway. Al got the 2 Glocks in the alleyway. Gun bars. Listen. Man, everything I spit dumb hard. Al with the 2 Glocks, training date, gun bars. Oh my God. Bro, he don't look like Alonzo and shit. Yeah, okay. So you say I'm the cancer of boxing, huh? Yeah, so Top Rank is they making the power moves, huh? Bro, he don't look like, look at that grin. That motherfucker, the Grinch that stole boxing looking at it. Bro, what? This motherfucker, bro, he look like he was plotting. Bro, listen, I'm trying to save y'all life. If you ever come to the Bay and a motherfucker looking at you like this, he plotting on you, bro. Bro, so if you and your girl walk by, listen, if you and your girl in the mall walk by and you see a pack of dudes and they looking like that, they finna steal your girl. They don't respect you. That motherfucker, Al, yeah, okay. Huh? To protect the sheep, you gotta catch the wolf. Are you a sheep or you a wolf? Yeah. I'm the man around this piece. Yeah, so Terrence Bud Crawford, he think he tell me what to do, huh? Errol, he in the AT&T Stadium, he selling all this, but you think you the A-side, huh? Yeah, okay. Terrence, yeah, Bud. From Omaha, huh? What are you sold? What's the last? Man, I got products. I got Errol Spence, Javante Davis, huh? They selling like crack. They got Blue Magic, name brand. It's like Pepsi. I guarantee it my dollar. Huh? Huh? Bro, they got 3 pictures of Heyman. And one, he looking like motherfucking training day. Yeah, okay. Terrence Crawford, he think he can come around my way. You want to get 50-50, huh? You think it's going to be an even split, huh? Huh? Yeah, okay. I didn't know you was... You think you'll get 50, huh? You better drop down and give me 50, because you ain't going to get 50. You know that, huh? You know that, huh? Yeah, Crawford, you can do 50 push-ups. That's about it. Oh, you still think you and Bob will go get 50-50 for me, huh? To protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. Yeah, Bud from Omaha, I think he's getting 50-50, huh? Ain't that something? He think he got that blue magic because he was undisputed. Bro, look at him. Yeah, Errol, he doing sold out coliseums. Yeah, the football stadium, Jerry's World, and Bud in the bubble, huh? We got Bud in the bubble, huh? Listen, I said, Errol, he fighting Danny, hurting his eye. And we got Bud in the bubble. Huh? We got Bud in the bubble? Man, come on, bro. Bud in the bubble, bro. This man was plotting on boxing. Yeah. Bud, come over here. Come over. Yeah, right here. I want to talk to you, huh? Yeah, let me talk, bud. You think you're going to get 50-50, huh? You think you get 50-50, huh? Bro, Bud think he get 50. All right. All right. Listen. Yeah, we got a new channel member. I want y'all all to greet him, huh? 20th century Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus, huh? We walk on water. We turn water to wine over here, This is $25,000 alpaca. You don't wipe that. You blot that shit. Yeah. I'm the man around this piece. So, 3 pictures of Al Heyman. Get the claps up. This man, I missed like 18 super chats because I'm the man around here. So, I'm going to get to them super chats, huh? Look, picture number 2, Floyd and Berto. And here that's the last, picture number 3. What'd I tell you, huh? You said I was lying. I showed you on Google Images. There's like 3 pictures. It's only 1, 2, 3. There's 3 of them. There's the 3rd one. There's 3 pictures. How he the cancer body? He ain't even do nothing. He ain't got more than 3 pictures. He ain't got no pictures on the internet and shit. They got more pictures of me on the internet than Al Heyman. Yeah, and let me get to some of these super chats, huh? Okay, y'all was doing it in mid-skit. Yeah, y'all want to send me them. You want to send that money during mid-skit, huh? DK Andrews. Man, Ego, you been killing it, bro. Everybody else following lead and a step behind. I'm the one. I'm the kid with the golden voice. Shout out to DK Andrews. Ego's Army, hashtag new media, hashtag man down, hashtag A-side. Told you. We control the narrative. Loy Vaughn, Ego, just showing you love, new media, hashtag big fish. Our man Hunt. I met Al Heyman in 2005 when Chingy was out. I just added that. At a business seminar in Dallas, Market Hall, on my daddy's grave, Al Heyman is bigger than boxing. He's a master of ceremony. That's a testimony from somebody that met him. Yeah, we got LJ. She's straight out of Australia. Huh? She jumped out of the kangaroo pouch like a Joey, and she came to be a part of this chat. Yeah, shout out to all my fans in Australia, huh? We got LJ. She's the queen of Australia. What can I say? I'm from the Lou. Y'all remember Chingy? We was just talking about him. Somebody said Bud is the. I did an analogy. They said Bud is Chingy. Pick me up if you want to come roll with me. And you was my baby. It was word how we met, huh? She was with her mom. Bro, I remember Chingy. Chingy had hits. At the Holiday Inn. Bro. Every time I try to leave, some keep pulling me back, telling me you need. It was meant to be. Bro, Chingy had some hits. Block Marcus Daily. We gonna block you daily. Fuck up out of here. Hey, Whoopty. They say my chat like a movie. Get rid of Marcus Daily. Hit him with that Whoopty. Yeah. Yeah, Marcus Daily, you getting blocked daily. Keep coming back. Come get you some. Come get your ration. They hate to see it. The kid with the golden voice and the passion. Passion of Christ. I'm just as nice. I'm just as nice on the mic. I'm just as nice when I write. I'm like a Viking, a cipher. Man, stop playing. My man Prada Pierre, he back in the Cash App. $6 from the man. Listen, the Cash App on the screen. I'm the Cash App king. $ Boxing Ego. BOXING Prada Pierre. Al like my office hours. Oh, wow. He doing the 5 heartbeats. He said, Al like my office hours are 9 to 5, like Big Red. Open the goddamn window. Yeah, he like Big Red. Al Heyman like Big Red from the 5 Heartbeat. Night like this. I wish raindrop. My office hour. Open the goddamn window. Y'all don't know about these movies I be on. Y'all don't know about these classic movies, the shit I be on. You be off and I be on. I'm not, bro. Someone said Bud feeling like Eddie King. I'm done, bro. Do y'all know? Christopher said that. His name is actually Eddie King, but everyone thinks it's Kane because they had a southern accent. It's like Burger King. That's his name in the movie, but everyone thinks it's Eddie Kane because they're like Eddie Kane Jr., but that's just the accent. Shout out to the boy Icy. He finally got laid, lost his virginity, he told me. I mean, whoops. Nah, he said, oh, I gotta give my boy Icy some slack. Actually, Icy's a Mac. He might take your girl. Icy might take your girl, bro. My man Icy, $5, appreciate you. All these haters do is come onto Al Heyman's internet. Why did he say Al Heyman's internet and spew lies and cry every day? Tell them, Icy, they was crying in there. They were every day. They was flabbergasted. They was angry. They was crying. A bunch of havoc. They was crying in there. Oh shit! He said, "Nah, I'm gonna take your man now." Shout out to Icy settling down. Okay, Icy. Icy on his jagged edge right now. I just want to get married. I just we get no younger. Hey, bro. Shout out to Icy, bro. He on his jagged edge. He R&B smooth. Light skins his back, bro. He said, "I'm taking now." Okay, he's bro. Shout out to Icy, my boy. We happy for my boy. Ricky said, "Who is the unlucky lady?" Now my boy Icy be beastin'. He just got engaged. Got a new girl. I guess he taking Liam Neeson. No, I'm just playing. He's not engaged. But I said he's beastin'. He taking Liam Neeson. Old media, that's treason. Donald Trump would. Let me stop. I'm about to start snapping. No, Icy a good dude, bro. And he'll beat y'all ass. He a fighter. Winston Barker, my dude. Salute to brother Ego. Much respect to you. Hey, Christopher got to chill, bro. He said Bud feeling like Remy off Higher Alert. What? Nah, bro, you can't do Bud like that. Remy was racist and tripping. You're nothing, man. You're a monkey, Malik. You're not, man. He was pointing the gun all scared. You're nothing, man. You're a monkey. You're a monkey, Malik. 1995, coon. Bro, he was wildin'. Nah, don't do Bud like that, bro. Remy was wildin', bro. That man said, 1995, coon. You're nothing, man. You're a monkey. You're a monkey, Malik. He was pointing that gun all sloppy. Y'all don't know how to hold a pistol, huh? You're nothing, man. Spence out here putting numbers on the board. It's over, bro. I told you, and y'all didn't believe me. But you didn't want to believe me. I said you got to believe me. And y'all was like, no, you're hating on Terrence Crawford. You're hating. I'm like, what? How am I hating? I'm kicking the actual facts. I'm kicking the ballistics. I'm giving you facts. I'm giving statistics. And you guys, no, guys, he hates Crawford, or sorry. Like, I'm like, what? Bro, Errol Spence in one pay-per-view has outsold all Crawford pay-per-views. That's not a punchline. These are real facts. The only reason we're talking numbers and business and shit like that over the fight is because Terrence Crawford said he won 60 instead of 40. Bro, that's the only reason why we're even discussing this side of the boxing game. Crawford said, I don't need Errol Spence. Errol Spence need me. So, yes, he's going to get a reaction from boxing because he's saying the outlandish things. Man, that's not a punchline. These are real facts. In one pay-per-view, Errol Spence has outsold both of them. Both of them. Listen, the money keep coming in. Anthony Williamson. Next person EJ fight getting knocked out. Yes, he might get with Blu-ray. Bruh, that's a bad combination for the next opponent. Because that motherfucker Blu-ray, man, he going to, Errol Spence going to turn his next opponent to a Blu-ray DVD disc, flatten that motherfucker. Listen, that's crazy. Listen, this ain't a disc. But if Errol get with Blu-ray, he might flatten his opponent, turn him to a disc. That's Blu-ray. Listen, I said this ain't a disc, but if Errol get with Blu-ray, he might flatten him, turn him to a disc. Blu-ray disc, Blu-ray movies. Bro, bars. Bro, he finna turn you to a Blu-ray if you get back with him because he was in nasty shape. Somebody said Blu-ray, like, Blu-ray had him doing 900 sit-ups or some shit. That's a lot, bro. When your abs start burning, you know when you doing sit-ups or shit, and you like done, you motherfucker start farting. Cause you don't have, your body's like just depleted. You just fart. That's the only thing you know how to do. That's the only thing you got energy. 875. Oh shit. you know you working out, motherfucker so tired, it just weird bodily functions and shit. 870. I can't do anymore. He's straining too much. Oh my God. Like you just reached that point of like exhaustion. Your body just do whatever. The motherfucker started pooting. They'd be like, do 6 more. All right. Drop. You motherfucker just start pooting. Your body don't know how to even respond to this shit but to poot. When in doubt, you know, it's okay. Sometimes you just gotta poot. Motherfucker pull that gun out and you didn't expect it. Oh shit. Like your body just gonna naturally produce some shit. Motherfuckers, your butthole sound like Bismarcky. Saying just a friend. Oh baby. Hey, I'm tripping. Y'all got me tripping. Motherfucker, you start pooting, it sound like a Timberland beat. Baby girl. Do 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 do. Baby girl. Better known as early. Rock shows hits, J Cam. Have people shaking my hand. Boy, I've been watching you like in the Hey, I didn't mean to laugh at Dylan. He said, I had a gun pulled out on me, but motherfuckers was playing around. Bro, if that biscuit, if you look down a barrel, that is not a fun. That's happened to me before. It was a cop though. Long story. We was at a club. It's just crazy. The bouncers start getting in fights with it. Was crazy. It was actually in Sacramento. Motherfucker pulled that. The cop. I'm like, what you? I don't even know why he pulled it at me because it was just like too much commotion. He just pulled out and I happened to be in the front. And that shit was crazy. Oh shit. Oh. Drop. That shit's crazy when you could see the barrel, like see where the bullet would come out. Oh shit, that is not a fun feeling. I almost rather have somebody come from the side, you know, put the shit to the temple. Bro, looking into a barrel, bro, I promise you, that shit was scary. Man, I was like, but you don't want to move too quick. Them motherfucker like, bah, bah, bah. Bro, it's a cop. I don't know. How am I wilding? Oh, y'all tripping, bro. All right, let someone pull that Glock out on you, that Glock 19, and look down the barrel. That happened to me, bro. I'm being real. It's a true story. That shit is no, it don't feel because even if you move too fast, this shit, bro, he might get scared and zap your, you know what I'm saying? Start dumping, man. Hell no. We got a $2 Cash App. Did you catch that? Gabriel McKenzie, appreciate you. Blu-ray is gonna have Errol saying Drago. You doing hella much. He said Rocky 4 workout. Now, I'd rather have someone come from the side. It's worse to look down the, like, bro, you're looking into the fucking gun ballistics and shit. Someone come from the side, you would be scared, of course, but looking at some shit, somebody have some shit in front, point blank range like they was punches, piss on the flag and murder you, strangle your body to confirm it. Y'all don't know what song that's from. An old saloon 20 years ago. I don't speak. I float in the air wrapped in the sheet. I'm not a real person. I'm a ghost trapped in the beat. I transmate. Y'all don't remember that? Does anybody know that song? Bro, they was killing. 20 years ago, that old saloon. Sheriffs try to. Y'all don't know that? Man, what? That was lyrical. That was lyrical. I'm surprised to see y'all don't know good music. Shout out to Ice. How my young boy know it before y'all? They was killing. Shout out to Royce. Shout out to Detroit Eminem. That man said, I don't speak. I float in the air wrapped in the sheet. I'm not a real person. I'm a ghost trapped in the beat. I translate when my voice is read through a seismograph and the noise is spread, picked up and transmitted through Royce's head. He said, possess him and hoist his bed till the evilness flows through his veins like poisonous lead. Told him each one of his boys are dead. Man, he was killing, bro. Hey, you tripping. Hey, J. Cole is tripping. He said he got me tripping, crying tears over here, moving like Jim Carrey. That's how Tyson Fury be fighting. Bro, Tyson Fury, that's all that motherfucker. Bro, that's how Tyson Fury be moving. Motherfucker. Like, you sniffing the coke in the fight and shit? Bro, look at Tyson Fury's feints and shit. He be sniffing the line in the shit. Bro, what? Is this legal? Where Vada and shit? Motherfucker. Dope fiend. Got these cheeseburgers, man. Please, man. Like, this motherfucker tripping. Yeah, y'all gotta listen to Eminem and Royce. I don't speak. I float in the air wrapped in the sheet. I'm not a real person, a ghost trapped in the beat. I translate when my voice is read through a seismograph and the noise is spread, picked up, and transmitted through Royce's head. Told him each one of his boys are dead. That man Royce said, snatching missiles with my bare hands like a patriot. Pfft. Monk, what up? No, Fury be. Bro, you a fucking zombie? That motherfucker flicked it in there. Bro, this motherfucker doing hella extra. This motherfucker Fury. He be all rematch wild. I'll be blah, 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 blah. I'll never fight Wilder again. What's wrong with your voice and shit? That's like the white people's Jadakiss. I try to tell you I don't want to fight Wilder. Motherfucker voice be all fucked up, raspy. Knock yourself out like you boxing yourself. Y'all got to listen to the I think it's off Jada's first album with Nas. They used the classic beat. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Kiss my ass. Block Devin MJ, 21. Get him out of here. You got to listen to that song, Jada and Nas. Block. Boom, boom, boom. That man Jada said, leave out the club with another nigga's watch. Body that man and let other niggas watch. Only thing worse than a coward is a coward with power. Gotta kill him in the shower. Our beats are knocking. Hooks is rare. Earn my spot. Nobody ain't put me here. I'm like the Bobby Womack of crack. You did it, baby. 1.1 in a short week. Bro, let's get it. Back to Crawford. I mean, I don't know. Bro, he's losing the battle. The gap is widening. Errol Spence, man down, big fish. Hey, we got to stop that cap. Terrence Crawford, hell of a fighter, but he ain't doing the numbers that the boy doing. It's that simple. Catch Your Body TV is back. I'm back on it. Bro. Watch this. Watch this. Boom, boom. Do, 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 do. Baby girl. Better known as rock shows here. Jane Kane, huh? Have people shaking my hand. Boy. Do, 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 do. Sleep, sleep, sleep. I'll be smash the like button. It's about to go down. Yeah. Okay. We back on it. Errol Spence at the Tizop. His last fight in a pandemic. 16,000. 16,102 people in a pandemic. Crawford, title fight, below me. Jeff Horn in Las Vegas, no pandemic. He did 8,112 fight. What we have here is a failure to communicate. In what land, in what realm, in what statistic, in what fact is Terrence Bud Crawford a phenomenal fighter, the A side based on those things that create an A side? With numbers like this. Terrence Crawford's best attendance ever captured, to my knowledge, is about 13,000. Errol Spence is bodying that and doing more than that in a pandemic. Now, what we have here is a failure to communicate. Hey, want me to show y'all a little trick? Help you take your mind off that pain? Huh? Bro, I told you I come into this game and I'm not playing. I'm feeling like Damon Wayans. I'm about to cause some major pain. Listen, I came in this game, said I wasn't playing. I'm Damon Wayans. I'm going to cause some major pain. Yeah, one squat now. Y'all said Terrence Bud Crawford was the A side. What we have here is a failure to communicate. In what world is that boy Bud bigger than Crawford? Opponent, Errol Spence. Let me catch his body. Say something. Say something so I can catch his body. I'm showing you proof. This is not like, oh, Ego just said this. This is Wikipedia, BoxRec, Forbes list. Bro, I'm asking you, Count them out now. Want me to show you a little check? Help you keep your mind off this pain? Give me one squat now. Like, bro, I'm hitting y'all with that Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio. It's kind of mysterious how I'm hitting y'all with that Rey Mysterio. I'm eating them like serial killer when I'm spilling these raps, spitting these facts, killing these cats. No salary cap. The money keep coming in. Let's go. Explain in what has Crawford done that puts him over 50-50 or 60-40 Errol Spence. I'm ready. Catch a Body TV. See, y'all saying the shit because you want it to be whatever you want it to be. One squat now. Let's get to this Cash App. $5 from Joshua. He said for Catch a Body TV, smash the likes, shooters on deck. Shout out to Joshua. Y'all know the routine. So I'm really asking. I can be wrong. I'm human. Oh, Darnell was mad. Motherfucker named Darnell. No, Darnell. Get your ass out of here. I'm garbage. I'm so garbage that you had to come to tell me I'm garbage. Okay. You had to watch me. Listen, y'all gonna pay for their sins. When they hate, don't. Okay, there go Joshua. When they hate, donate. That's all y'all gotta do. No, Darnell. Stop hating. Beard gang is more like weird gang. Bro, no, Darnell. You can't win this. Listen, how do dudes attempt to roast me, but they watching me? They can't stop watching me. I win by default. You're watching me. I don't watch you. I don't watch you, whatever the fuck you do. I don't come to Jack in the Box, wreaking terror, wherever the fuck y'all work. Shout out to Joshua Jackson. $5. Sup. I'm back. Bud resume still suspect. Hey, you tripping, bro. Fight Thurman or Porter. Man, this is Catch a Body TV, but nobody's catching a body but me. I said this is Catch a Body TV, but nobody's catching a body but me. I'm asking you, state your claim, gangster. Let me know what, and don't derive from the subject. Oh, who cares about all that? No, we care about all that because this is part of the game. Business is part of the game, whether we like it or not. And if Crawford says he's the A side and Spence need me, I don't need Spence and all that, then state your claim, gangster. So we can hear. Hit us off with some of that gangster shit. How is Crawford the A side? Because what I'm hearing is boxing reporters and old media and fans saying, despite all of these numbers and impressive stats and good performances and better competition, that Errol Spence Jr. should for some reason relinquish all of this to help make a fight with Terrence Crawford, who said out his own mouth that he don't need Errol Spence and he ain't taking the fight unless it's pretty much either 50-50 or 60-40. So if that is his standpoint, then we have a non-issue, because when it comes to that, the business, bro, Terrence Crawford has put himself in the worst possible predicament because you're battling for something that you could never win. You could win the fight versus Errol. Nobody said that. Errol could win the fight versus you, but you're trying to win the battle of business, and you've not done enough to win that battle. But only, again, I'm going to call it Omaha logic. The only ones that don't see this is Team Crawford and Crawford man fans or whatever. This is never nothing personal. It's all about the business that we know is, why would Errol since y'all, I'm trying to catch a body, but they won't bite because they know they're going to get bit. Listen, they won't bite on nothing because they know they're going to get bit, and my shooter's going to shoot and they're going to get hit. That's Call of Duty. Man, I'm on job. I'm on code. This is my duty. They know they're going to get hit if they try to spit that silly shit. That's Call of Duty. Listen, bars, they can't win this. That's why they remain silent. For example, That's like Kevin Hart trying to say he's taller than me. That's not a battle he can ever win. That you'll never win. If Kevin Hart said I got more money than Ego, boom, you win that every day. I see me, I'm a real person. I'm a real ass person. I know my limitations, I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses, and I'm a realist. If Kevin Hart said I got more money than Ego, shut up. No, you ain't. If he said I got more money, I'm gonna shut the fuck up because he does got more money than me. I'm not gonna even deny that. That's just common knowledge. Kevin Hart killing me in that arena. Fans, he got more fans. He's more known about. I would never even try to argue that. But if Kevin Hart was saying I'm taller than Ego, that's a battle I can win, and you know he can't win. There's no way Kevin Hart. I've seen Kevin Hart. I stood next to Kevin Hart in Oakland. He can't win that battle. That's Terrence Crawford. You, Kevin Hart, trying to tell people you taller than Ego, taller than Shaq. You're not going to win this one, bro. There's nothing, because if you kept it boxing and said I'll whoop Errol Spence's ass, I'll beat him, I got the jab to do it, body shot. That's subjective. That's all subjective. I wouldn't have no problem with that. You're supposed to think like that. But if Kevin Hart saying he taller than your boy Ego or Matt Barnes or Shaq, then Houston, we have a problem. That's not going to make no fucking sense. So it's not that Crawford can't beat Errol or whatever. You might not even get the fight to even show us if you could do it because of what you're saying. That's why we're here. Kevin Hart, he can beat me in different, like if someone said, oh, Kevin Hart's funnier. Okay, cool. People think he's funnier than me. Cool. I got more money than Ego. Okay, cool. He does have more money than me. But if you try to, if the competition becomes who's taller, I'm going to fuck Kevin Hart up. That's that simple. I don't care if you're a celebrity, make more money. If we're going height for height, there's no way you can say you're taller than me. That's the predicament and the conundrum that Terrence Crawford is in. He out here trying to salvage his resume and somehow hype it up to be better than these PBC guys. You're not going to win that, because in the eyes of most boxing fans that are reasonable, that don't have an agenda, and it's pretty much a consensus that Errol is the cash cow, or Pacquiao, those are the biggest cash cows in the division, and they fought better competition. So no matter what you say, you'll never win. I don't care how stubborn Bud is. I don't care any of his accomplishments in the past. You won't win that battle. Fight, you could say, oh, I'll whoop Errol Spence. I don't care about that. But you're not even going to get to the fight if the business don't work out and work itself out. You said, I'm not backing down from, I'm not taking 40% or less or whatever. That's why we're here, because of Bud. Like I said, so my mom told me best when I was young. Pick your battles, son. And that's what I do. I pick my battles. I'm not going to battle bank accounts with Kevin Hart. It's just doesn't make sense. But if I say I'll fuck Kevin Hart up in darts or Uno or something I'm good at, or height, I'm taller than him, then that's a battle I can win. This is a battle that Crawford can't win. It's that simple. And even like and the walls are closing in for Crawford. Here's why. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Because I'm trying to think of a pretty good analogy for you people. Shout out to all my people. I wanted to resonate, I want my thing. So give me a sec. So I'm trying to think of a pretty good analogy. All right, I got one. This one's pretty good. I'm the king analogy. This one's pretty good. You guys should like this. If y'all want to hear this analogy about the Crawford Spence situation, and I'll break it down, smash the like button. And can I get a hell yeah? I got a pretty good one. The money keep coming in. Shout out to Joshua. He sent $1 in the Cash App. My man. Joshua says, J. Cole in the chat, much love and respect. Joshua, I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody who's been super chatting. We working. If y'all want to hear this analogy, can I get a hell yeah? Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. I need a hell yeah from y'all if y'all want to hear this analogy. I got a pretty good one. I think you guys should like it, hopefully. Shout out to everybody in the Cash App. I'm trying to clear these off real quick. Let's get the likes up a little bit. You know, I haven't really been tripping. The money keep coming in, so I ain't really tripping off the likes right now. But please, let's try to get the likes up. Okay. Let's say Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford were both foster kids. Come on. It's an analogy. I'm trying to paint the picture for you, so let me work. Let's say Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford were both foster kids, and they both went to live with the foster family, the same foster family. Neither kid had their actual immediate family like parents, but like the parents left or was arrested in prison, whatever the situation is, right? Crawford came from one home and Spence came from another home. They don't have an immediate family. But let's say Errol Spence has this new foster family. Crawford has the same new foster family, but Errol Spence has some grandparents that still, you know, are in touch with him, right? You guys follow me so far? We're in December. The setting is Christmas. Your foster parents have other kids, including Crawford and Errol Spence. They have to buy presents for all these kids. So they're going to do what they can do. Let's say they bring 3 for Terrence Crawford, 3 Christmas presents, 3 for Errol Spence. But on top of that, since Errol Spence has friends of the family and distant relatives, they also send Errol Spence money for Christmas. You know, grandparents, grandma, grandpa, you know, auntie, uncle, something like that. And Crawford has no family but this new foster family. It's not going to be surprising that on Christmas Day, Terrence Crawford got the 3 presents from the new foster family. Errol Spence also has the 3 presents from the foster family, but he got extra presents from aunties, uncles, grandparents on both sides and stuff like that. So in actuality, he got 10 more gifts than you. So Errol Spence has 13 Christmas presents. Crawford has 3. Bear with me. So on Christmas morning, it shouldn't be a shock that when everybody is opening Christmas presents, Crawford, who only has 3, is going to be done with his gift opening ceremony before the person that has 13, because he had some extra people that sent him Christmas gifts. Right? Once again, Crawford has 3 gifts. Errol Spence, having distant relatives, they have 10 extra gifts, so he has 13 total gifts. And in some of them, you know how people trick you and put it in a real small box, so you have to go and open through thousands of boxes and stuff like that. That's the situation with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. You have 3 Christmas gifts and you've already opened them. Errol Spence is still opening Christmas presents. Danny Garcia was his last Christmas present. You know, that was his last. I'm not saying it's a gift like he didn't work for it. So that part of the analogy doesn't line up with that. But what I'm saying is he's going to be busy opening up his Christmas gifts a lot longer than you, because you simply put have less. It's very basic math, basic arithmetic, and basic to understand. He said I had to break it down Barney style. Apples and bananas. That's how I have to break these analogies down. You're right, and it's sad. I got to break it down like Barney to an elementary school level, because these motherfuckers keep going against the God and the Dawn, the California Dawn, and saying I'm wrong. So I have to put it in microscopic little bits and pieces and analogies that the public can consume to show you the era of Crawford and his team's thinking. Errol Spence has more presents than you to open. He will be preoccupied a lot longer than you with your 2 or 3 gifts. In fact, it's even worse for Crawford, because people are tired of, you know, you already opened your gift and you've been playing with it and it wasn't that cool to begin with. So you know what I'm saying? So people are tired of looking at you play with this gift. Meanwhile, Errol Spence is getting PS5s and everybody in the house want to play the new PS5. You can't win this battle. There's no way. That's not a knock on Crawford's skill set or me saying he's weak or can't beat Errol in the ring, but the business doesn't align for you to succeed with what you're saying. Errol just got the fucking PS5. You got some chutes and ladders or some stupid shit. Your gift is cool, but it ain't fucking with the kid who got the PS5 in the house. You see what I'm saying? I'm the king of analogies. I'm the kid with the golden voice. I'm the kid with the most analogies. Come on, just think about, put yourself in the mindset of little kids. Little Terrence, little Tear. He got some like, I don't even know, chutes and ladders, Candyland. What Jack? Remember them little toys, Jacks and shit. That's cool, but Errol Spence just got the fucking PS5 for Christmas from one of his relatives. And little Tear is like, oh, hey, but why y'all want to play marbles? Man, fuck these marbles, cuz. You see what I'm saying? Little Tear is like, man, what about my marbles? Motherfucker, we got a PS5 in the house. This new Mortal Kombat Spider-Man is lit. Call of Duty is cracking. 2K is cracking. Madden's cracking. And you like, hey, but what about my marbles? I'm the kid. I got the marbles. All right, we'll play Marvel Spider-Man on PS5, and you play with marbles. Listen, I said, you play with your marbles, and we going to play Marvel Spider-Man on the PS5. Bars. Little Tear talking about, oh, what about my marbles? Man, fuck them marbles, cuz. Real talk. Fuck them marbles, cuz. Everybody say, fuck them marbles, cuz. It don't make sense what Crawford's saying. Fuck them marbles, cuz. This kid got a PS5 for the house. We on that. We on that. And that's what it is over there. They got the better welterweights. Who you going to even fight? Bro, this motherfucker Crawford going to have to fight Huey, Dewey, and Louie. A DuckTales. Ooh. Bro, who are you even fighting next? Someone said I ain't shit. All right, fuck it. I ain't shit. But Crawford's still going to be fighting Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I know that much. And this fake-ass Pacquiao fight. Bro, answer this. Man, now, okay, I ain't shit. Okay. They say I ain't shit. Okay. Mr. Catch Your Body is back. Prove me wrong. Catch Your Body TV. I ain't shit. Okay. When is the last time Pacquiao said anything about Terrence Crawford at all? They say I'm wrong. They say I'm tripping. I really don't care. Bro, I'm the new Bobby Brown. That's my prerogative. Bro, I'm the new Bobby Brown. Fuck it. I'm the bad boy of this boxing shit. They say I'm tripping. I really don't care. That's my right. Bro, they say I'm tripping. All right. Prove me wrong. When the fuck did Pacquiao ever say anything about Terrence Crawford at all? My man Ricky Williams said February 34th. Bro. Pacquiao, I've never even heard, bro. I ain't heard Pacquiao talk about Crawford, Crawfish, Terrence Crawford, Terrence Howard. I ain't never heard him say nothing of the sort. Man, different than, oh man, what's up with this hustling flow? I ain't never heard him talk about no Terrence. Terrence Crawford, Terrence Howard, none of them. If we being honest. When the last time Pacquiao talking about some motherfucking Terrence Howard? I was just playing with you, young black man. Sir, the Tuskegee pilot, sir. Bro, when is Pacquiao said anything about anybody named Terrence ever? He ain't said nothing about Crawford, Crawfish, nothing. Shrimp po' boy, he ain't said shit. Y'all gonna learn to stop fucking with the God. I promise you. When has Pacquiao said anything about Terrence Crawford, Crawfish, Shrimp po' boy, Terrence Crawford, Terrence Howard, the Duck? When has he said anything about any of these people? That's my wife. Remember, Terrence Howard was acting like a little Beezy in the Crash movie. Remember? He was letting his wife get touched by the cops and shit. Stop doing that to my wife, man. That's my wife. Cookie. I mean, wrong script. Bro, Terrence Howard was acting weak in that movie. my man Tom Etheridge, the worst position to be a great boxer who can't sell. You are high risk, low reward. And if it wasn't for his belt, Bud would get totally ignored. Bars. Tom killing you out the bars. Bro, when has Manny Pacquiao said anything about Terrence Crawford? Since Top Rank and ESPN and Team Crawford believe that they're fighting in Qatar or Jupiter or wherever they think they're fighting right now. Oh, yeah, man, we had the Pacquiao fight for Jupiter. We were about to fight on Saturn's rings. We were this close. Okay, you were going to fight Pacquiao on Saturn's rings. That's unfucking believable. Block Rams World. I'm not high, but we're going to get rid of you. Anyway, block him. We're going to fight Pacquiao on Saturn's rings. Unfucking believable. We're going to fight him on Mars. Fucking Crawford's Total Recall 2, starring Pacquiao and Crawford, apparently. Yeah, hey, Copenhagen, what are you doing? Anything like I guess Crawford's in the new Total Recall. That's what you want me to believe. Because he's allegedly fighting Pacquiao on Mars. Yeah, you think this is the real Quaid? It is. Yeah, you son of a bitch. Get your ass to Mars. Bro, really? That's what Top Rank and ESPN Team Crawford want me to believe? That they're fighting Pacquiao on Mars? That's the latest? They're going to fight Pacquiao at the White House and shit in January with the inauguration? Is that what I'm supposed to believe? But Pacquiao hasn't said a motherfucking word about any of this? Okay. But you're going to fight on the lawn, the White House lawn? Okay. You're going to fight Total Recall style on Mars? Okay. Yeah, Copenhagen. Get to the chopper. You're going to fight in the jungle like Predator. Anytime. Want some candy? You going to fight like in the jungle like Arnold against Pacquiao. Anytime. Winston Barker said, I got 5 kids to feed. Yeah, what are you doing, Crawford? Crawford, now, fight Pacquiao. Yeah, bro. Yeah, hold on. Oh shit, I got something in my throat. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, hey Crawford, what are you doing? Fight him. Yeah, it's like pumping iron. I'm getting the sensation of coming. Bro, you believe me? I mean, you expect me to believe this horse shit? Yeah, Crawford. You want me to? Yeah. Hey, Terrence Crawford, what are you doing now? Yeah, call him now. Bro, get the fuck out of my life. Mr. Catch Your Body is back. Catch Your Body TV. Bro, Team Crawford the only one. Hey, Terrence is about to fight Crawford. I mean, Crawford is going to fight Pacquiao. Bro, man, shut this shit down. Like Drake said, shut it down. Shut it down. Yeah, we're going to fight Pacquiao. You're not fighting him. You finna fight a Pacquiao hologram, maybe, like the Tupac hologram. Bro, you finna fight the Selena hologram, goddammit. Beady beady bung bung. Beady 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 beady. Only for Selena, that's who you gonna fight. You gonna fight only for Selena's. You gonna fight Corpus Christi Carnival at the court. Listen, Terrence Crawford finna fight the Selena hologram at the Corpus Christi Fairgrounds. Beady 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 bang bang. Only for Selena y los Dinos. Bro, that's who you're fighting. I'm not believing none of this stupid shit. Bro, you fighting the Mexican announcer from Nuan Cristina. The one that sound like Dracula on that Spanish station. Univision. Miércoles, Nuan Cristina. That's who you fight. You fighting that Dracula ass voice and shit. Sábado nueve. Cristina. Like 1. 2. Crawford. 3, tres, uno. Bro, that's who the fuck you're fighting. No, I'm killing y'all. I'm cooking y'all. Mr. Catch a Body TV. Gol, sábados gigantes. Terrence, bro, that's who you're fighting. You're fighting Nuan Christina. You fighting the cast of blood in, blood out. The fuck? You fighting Miklo. I'm not believing it. Hey, you fighting Baby Joker. Hey, sup, fool? 150s or big ass titties? Count the green or get in between those titties? Hey, Simones and Les 40. That's who you're fighting, baby. Terrence Crawford versus Baby Joker. You fighting Baby Joker. And I ain't joking. You have no option. You fighting Baby Joker, bro. 150s or big ass titties? Count the green or get in between those titties? Simone, say let's party. No, Leroy, I'm bilingual. No more locked doors. You fighting no more locked doors. Bro, Crawford will be on Telemundo in no time. Brandon Figueroa, Luis Nitty is fire. Set your ass on fire. What you got, Soldier Boy? Set your ass on fire. Bro, Catch a Body TV. Bro, you fighting Razor Ramon. Hey, chico. He gonna throw a toothpick at the weigh-in. Yeah, capiche. Chico. You finna fight Razor Ramon out this motherfucker. Man, I'm just telling you the options that Crawford has. Razor Ramon. Hey, chico. He don't bite. I see you in the ring. Chico. Like, bro, you fighting Razor Ramon. That's all I'm saying. Razor Ramon. That's your next fight. Terrence Crawford versus Razor Ramon. Huh? Aquí. Listen. Aquí. You fighting Razor Ramon. Next. That's what's coming up. Bro, you can't be this prideful. The whole world see this but you. Man, come on. Man, we was about to fight Pacquiao. We were this close. Where is it? Where is that? Where's Pacquiao? Man, bro, this just sound like a nigga trying to lie and say, oh, we was about to fight Pacquiao on the moon, but the motherfucker too many craters. Like, man, oh my God, bro. You was finna fight Pacquiao on the moon, but there was too many craters. Oh. Funny how that happens, huh? Like you didn't know the moon had craters. God damn it. Like, come on, bro. I said we about to fight Pacquiao on the moon, but there's too many craters. We had to come back down to earth. Yeah, we gonna bring you back down to earth too. Bro, you okay, you Neil Armstrong, okay. One giant step for mankind. Looking at, bro. Crawford finna be in the moon fighting Pacquiao, allegedly. And Pacquiao finna be with no gravity. And be floating. Bro, I would not want to fight Pacquiao with no gravity. That motherfucker hop. They fly at you like Superman. Bro, where have you seen Manny Pacquiao say anything about Crawford? I don't know what that voice was. I don't even know what. I think I was possessed, bro. It's gonna be Terrence Crawford versus the possession of Emily Rose and shit. That's what you're gonna fight. Somebody who's possessed. You're like, this week on Ghost Hunters, Terrence Crawford versus possessed motherfucker. What has Pacquiao even said about Crawford? Man, we got a $5 cash app. The money keep coming in. Shout out to Carlos Renderia, another one. He sent a $5 cash app. Longtime listener. Appreciate you. We got a Amen Hunt, $2. EJ sells hella merch out here too. No compare. I know, bro. I was out there. I mean, not for this fight, but you get it. Bro, Ricky Williams said Bud versus Khan, part 2. This time it's personal. And why are you gonna put a tagline to it, bro? We just being realistic. That's it. We're being realistic, bro. And then the worst part about it, Teofimo looked like he got his next thing lined up in Australia. He's saying he's getting a $5 million minimum. Jose Ramirez probably fighting Josh Taylor. Miguel Bercho got him a good fight with Valdez. It looks like they're going to probably reschedule. And then Terrence Crawford going to be, man, I'm about to fight Pacquiao, but we were this close. We were this close. I'm about to fight Pacquiao, bro. It just sounds like lies. About to fight Pacquiao on Star Search. Ed McMahon, he had called. He said, man, Terrence Crawford, you a hell of a motherfucker. I want you to fight Pacquiao on Star Search right now. Like Ed McMahon called you and said that. Yeah, then Ed McMahon called me, man. It was Friday. I ran by the phone. I thought Pacquiao, they're going to say, oh, smart. We got to cancel the fight. Everything's over. Star Search, we canceled the whole show. Published a clearinghouse. The check didn't clear. Bro, this just sounds like a lie. Like, Ed McMahon called you, said he want to make the fight, then called you and said the fight is canceled. Yeah, man, I was talking to Ed. He called the phone Friday. He said publisher, the check clearing, they didn't cash the check. Motherfucker bounced. All of a sudden, they ain't got the money for the mother shit in the box. What? This is a lie, bro. Motherfucker said Ed McMahon said he gonna put the shit on Star Search. Man, I talked to motherfucker Mark Summers. He was from Nickelodeon Family Double Dare. Mark Summers said he gonna put Pacquiao. We gonna walk out all type of shit. Slime. Like, what? You gonna fight Pacquiao on Nickelodeon with Mark Summers? Yeah, man, Mark Summers said he gonna have motherfucking Pacquiao and me fight. We gonna walk out Pacquiao 2-2-2 with the and get dunked with slime and all types of shit. Bro, you're gonna fight Pacquiao on Nickelodeon with slime. Yeah, man, he said we make it in the challenge. Nickelodeon Guts, they called, they said they want to stage it there too. I'm trying to tell. Bro, I don't know who believes this shit at this. He said Mark Summers said he got the winner. He gonna hit us with the motherfucking gack and the Nickelodeon slime when we walk out. Hey, yo, violate. Hey, I can't even read these comments. Yo, violate. Bro, it just doesn't sound believable at this point. It don't. It don't. Like, bro, okay. Just listen to this. I'm not saying no one can do something new. Pacquiao ain't even fought in the fucking Philippines in Lord knows how long. They keep talking about Pacquiao fighting in Qatar. And when is the last time he fought somewhere like Qatar? He fought, after he left Top Rank, he fought in Malaysia with Lucas Matisse. But outside of that, when has he ever fought anywhere outside of America in recent memory? And that was when he was a full free agent. To my knowledge, I thought he had a fight with PBC left. I thought it was like a 3-fight deal. So Pacquiao been fighting 70. He got 70 plus fights. A lot of them that since he's been Pacquiao been in America. And now he's just going to go. He didn't fight Ricky Hatton in no UK. Now he's just going to Qatar. It don't sound realistic. Somebody said Bud versus Nick Cannon. I'm done. I'm a gigolo. Everybody know. Bro, he finna fight Bud versus old rappers from the early 2000s. Remember Philly's Most Wanted? Please don't mind how I pursue. Remember that Neptunes? Bro, Bud is finna fight Philly's Most Wanted. Please don't mind how I consume. Y'all remember that? He finna fight Smiles and South Star. Y'all remember them? Y'all remember Bud versus Smiles and South Star? Man, come on. They don't have nobody for this man, bro. Smiles and South Star, though. Philly's Most Wanted was raw. I like them. Shout out to Philly. He finna fight Chris and Little Neefy. Bro, he finna fight Chris and Neef. Man, what? What? Rock the mic, though? Like, this man finna fight PD Crack. Bro. Bud versus PD Crack. That has to be next. That shit, bro. Woo! Flip side. Bro, that's Bud's next opponent. PD Crack. Let's get it. Flip side. Hey. PD Crack, make that thing go ring. Clap black, get your man in your back and spleen. Ring. Oh my. Se tu quieres mujeres, she said she blow la la. Hey. Se tu quieres mujeres, she said she blow. PD Crack, make the thing go ring. Back, get the Mac and the Mac go bling. Ring. Bro. That's Bud's next opponent. I'm convinced. Somebody said J.O. felony. Who the fuck said that? Bro, he said, I could give it to you, but what you gon' do with it? I could give it to you, but what? Bro, he said, I could give it to you, but what you gon' do with it? PD Crack, make that thing go ring. Back with the Mac and the Mac go bring. Gang. Bro, you, man, listen. He said J.O. felony. They don't have nobody for him, man. What don't you understand? Nah, I ain't gonna do him like y'all said. Someone said Bud versus Delonte West. Nah, he trying to clean his life up. I can't do it like that, bro. Hey, you trying to violate? He said Delonte West. Why y'all keep saying Rip Debo? I hope that's wrong. Wow. Debo passed? Wow. Man, 2020, what? What? Man, we can't even do a Friday. John Witherspoon gone. Debo. Man, this is sad. Rest in peace to Tiny Lister. Wow. 2020 been rough, bro. Friday star Tommy Tiny Lister reportedly died. Man, that's terrible. Rest in peace. You know, condolences to his family. Oh, my gosh. That's weak. Block Chauncey. You sound like Chauncey from Menace. Get him the fuck out of here. What you talking about? Go worry about you. Go do some dishes. Go do some chores. Get Chauncey hating ass. Oh yeah, this look like Kane whooping your ass. Yeah. Shout out to Hoke Bradley. This look like Kane whooping your ass the other night. Man, fuck Kane. Let's see what Kane got to say when 5-0 get a hold of his tape. It's always a motherfucker named Chauncey hating. Hating on the real one. You see that? Always a motherfucker named Chauncey hating. Man, I don't know. Fuck that. This look like Kane whooping your ass. Fuck Kane. Let's see what Kane got to say when 5-0 get a hold of this tape. Snitching ass motherfucker. He couldn't wait to snitch. Man, rest in peace, Tiny Lister. Yeah, Chauncey. Chauncey got whooped. Kane whooped Chauncey. Kane whooped him. Man, I don't know, bro. Errol Spence is widening that gap, bro. It's just what it is. Errol's just, he widening the gap too much, man. It's that simple. he keep putting out stats and numbers, and it's that simple. Anyway, I'm out of here. That Debo news kind of deflated my mood. But rest in peace to Tiny Lister. We'll talk about this more. I'll probably do another live stream in a little bit. But holla at the boy. Check out the content I dropped today. We working.